UW-La Crosse is ranked as one of the most military-friendly schools in the nation.
UW-La Crosse is number 24 among medium colleges and universities for Peace Corps volunteers.
Welcome back, and we're going to talk a little bit about somebody who disappeared for a while and is kind of making a comeback, Snoop Dogg. He's coming out with a songbook. It's a very interesting concept. So it's a songbook, and it's going to have all of his lyrics on it, and it also is made of kind of drug paraphernalia, the pages are. It's all part of his company, and the binding is going to be part of like a match striking surface, and the cover is going to be completely made of hemp. Very interesting concept, Snoop. I like where his head is at, I guess. He's kind of becoming an entrepreneur, but I don't know what other people are going to think of this. What do you guys think?
It's creative, I'll admit. But,
yeah, it sure is.
I don't know. This sounds like it should be illegal.
You had to think about it, is what I'm saying. And the fact is, a lot of people are probably going to buy it. He's made over $100 million over his career. He's a prodigy entrepreneur from the streets, ex-gangbanger. I'm a big fan, personally. Would I go and buy the book? Probably not. But I'm thinking of the whole like thought process he went through to come up with this idea. He's probably hanging out with like Kid Cudi and Lil Wayne and company. So I'm a big fan. Whatever, do what you gotta do, make some money, have fun.
He probably has high expectations for this book.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
All right. Well, Amanda Bynes was arrested on March 30th because she had a DUI, and apparently her father claims that she does not have a single drink. However, she was seen coming out of a club supported by two of her closest friends, and again, she did get the DUI several weeks later. So I'm actually pretty disappointed about this. I mean, she did She's the Man, and so many good movies, and you think that she's like the kind of like good girl, I guess you could say, in Hollywood, and now, I mean, good girl's got some back closet secrets, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, you're used to seeing her on like the Amanda Bynes show as like this like funny, innocent girl, and I don't know, didn't she want to give up her acting career? Like, did she say she was done with it?
Just like
so now she's
couple
going
months
to
ago too.
Yeah. Drinking all the time.
She's
interesting career.
Going out partying. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, she's been in the business for a while. She's gonna have some skeletons in her closet. She's kind of stayed on the low for a while, and now she's coming back with a DUI. That's just disappointing news. And it's like, she's the Amanda show. You can't go wrong with that.
Well, to talk about another embarrassing story, I want to talk about Jason Russell. He's the CEO of Invisible Children. And since the launch of this viral video that's been on Facebook and has accumulated over 90 million views, he was seen in the streets of San Diego naked. Excuse me the term, but he was masturbating in public, and he got arrested for that. And a week later, he showed up on a video, a self-made video of him being belligerent with a bottle of vodka in his hand, talking about how in less than a week, he made over $1 million, and how he planned on keeping 90% of the profit for himself. And only $100,000 of that $1 million will actually go to Uganda to help the cause of chasing Connie. Connie or Connie? I don't know. Connie. So, first of all, he goes in the streets and shows his privates to everybody. Second of all, he's telling everybody how much of the money that he receives from donations, how much he's keeping it for himself. I find him rude. I'm just angry, and I cannot stand this persona. He does not deserve to have all this money, and he's an embarrassment. So that's my personal thought.
I was really disappointed as well, because I don't know. It was a company that I was looking towards interning for in the future, and that you see that, and it's a permanent scar on the face of the company, and it's just something that, I mean, you just have to be sad about. It's something that this happens to people once in a while, and I guess maybe he's just had too much stress dealing with some of the things, and I mean, it is a hardship in Uganda, and he probably just needs to release somehow, and unfortunately he chose the worst way to take it out, his anger out.
Yeah.
Like, how much does someone have to drink to do that in public? I'm sorry. Like, honestly, that's really, I don't know. And to keep your money for yourself, that's just selfish. Like, your whole cause, I don't know.
Well, it's unfortunate also because building on that, on 420 coming up, they're supposed to be doing this big campaign of like painting the streets with all this Invisible Children, Coney 2012 campaign stuff, and now it's kind of everything's at a loss because of his poor actions. It's just unfortunate. So.
I mean, every time you buy one of the bracelets and package you advertise on the actual video, just know that 90% of your money is going in his pocket so he can get drunk and afford villas and have fun with his own money. But like, honestly, I do not think he really cares about his old cause. He did it. It's well marketed, don't get me wrong, but he's doing it for the money. And the fact is, Uganda is not getting a whole lot of it. So.
Oh, don't forget, it wasn't only him. It was 2 other guys as well.
That's fine, but he's a CEO, so he's the head of the company, and he's a figurehead, so it's
I
embarrassing.
honestly think this whole Coney thing, though, is like 20 years late. Like, seriously, we all know about it. I'm sorry. But anyway, moving on. So, Jennifer Love Hewitt apparently uses vanilla extract, the baking kind, and she says it attracts men, which I think is very interesting. She says, I carry McCormick's Pure Vanilla in my purse, the baking kind, and dab it on my neck. And she claims it helped her get 4 guys one night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's ask Khalil. Khalil, how do you feel about vanilla? Is that like a scent that you're kind of like attracted
the
to?
smell of vanilla. It's to me, it reminds me of the whole edible feeling, you know. So.
Or is it like
There we
women
go.
belong in the kitchen type deal?
I wasn't thinking of that actually.
Okay.
But if she was to bake
Just checking.
if she was to bake a vanilla cake for me, I would eat it with pleasure. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, wait, random question. What's your feeling on like bacon perfume? Because quite a couple of my friends have bacon
like
scented
stripped bacon.
perfume. Yeah,
No.
bacon scented perfume, and I'm like, interesting. I could see how guys would like that. You know, I don't know.
Baking scented perfume.
Bacon.
I'm a big fan of bacon, but the smell of bacon on a woman is just definitely not a turn on. So please avoid that. any means.
So a no for women on the bacon. All right,
No.
but yes on the vanilla. I think that's really interesting. I really like vanilla too.
I don't get why you would use it like straight from the bottle. Like,
Yeah.
why don't you buy vanilla like perfume versus like, just
Maybe
take
a
it out of your
mist
baking
instead
cupboard.
of
Yeah.
just
A
literally.
mix of bacon and
well,
vanilla.
compact.
I don't
Baking
know.
vanilla has alcohol in it too, so maybe it's a mix of the two.
Maybe she's
4 men in one night is pretty promiscuous if you ask me, but
Yeah, that
It's a choice.
that's I don't think I would release that. I'd be like, oh yeah, 4 guys one night. It's kind of.
Well, she didn't say she did anything. She just like 4 guys came up to her the one
Oh,
night.
okay,
and was
okay,
like,
okay.
You smell good. What are you wearing? Like vanilla extract.
it's not
Can't
that
you
bad. It's
tell?
happened to me many times.
You wear
Not for men, for ladies, of course.
I don't know.
All right, I get it.
I guess probably just different scents for different purposes, and I feel like they have too many perfumes out there. It's just like
Well, you walk
every
into
two
Bath
use.
and Body Works and you're overloaded.
Yeah, I
You
know.
pretty
It's
much
just
have
like,
to walk out.
oh,
Well, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's got it. I'll give it to her.
oh God, she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous
Of course
girl.
she has it.
Keep doing what you're doing. Wear your
Seriously.
vanilla extract and just keep it going. Kind of in other news, Glee is coming back before you know it, but we'll talk about that when we come back from Perfect Pets.
Come meet Sunny, a 2-year-old male domestic shorthair. He's very friendly and affectionate, and his purr will for sure win you over in no time. Here's Haley. She's a female 1-year-old German Shepherd Husky mix. She's a beautiful, lovable dog that will brighten any home she's adopted into. Looking for a kitten? Well, then Kermit's the cat for you. He's a 6-month-year-old domestic shorthair. He's very playful and is looking for the perfect home with lots of fun things to do. And last but not least, here's Toby, a 4-month-year-old lab. He does well with other dogs and has lots of energy and certainly a lot of love to give.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
So Glee is coming back, and I'm really excited about it. Not a huge Gleek, but I watch every once in a while. I'll admit that I do fast forward through any of the vocal parts